Gillibrand over illegal immigration and gun rights. Senator Gillibrand's past was the focus of a Washington Post piece this weekend, and it highlighted how her views quickly changed as she moved from the House to the Senate. And Senator Gillibrand was pressed yesterday over her past opposition to amnesty for illegal immigrants, even as today she calls President Trump's policies racist. Watch this.
They certainly weren't empathetic, and they were not kind, and I did not think about suffering in other people's lives. And one thing I did 10 years ago when I became senator and was going to represent 20 million people across our state, I recognized that a lot of places in my state were different, and I needed to understand what those constituents needed too.
Whew. I mean, I'll go right to our Democrat here. She opposed amnesty for illegal immigrants. She opposed driver's licenses for illegal immigrants, and she voted for increased funding for ICE officials, for ICE workers, and local law enforcement on deportations. So these are all things. I mean, it's a big record of things that she now calls racist.
I have more.
Okay.
She wanted to make English the official language. She boasted a perfect rating from the National Rifle Association and told reporters at one point for protection at home she slept with 2 long guns under her bed.
Awesome. Well,
she is running for the Republican
I had an A
nomination.
rating with the NRA as well, but you know what? I did not sleep with 2 long guns under my bed. So
can she say she evolved? I mean, what would you advise her? What would you advise her?
My advice is be consistent. I mean, you know, obviously she's not taking that advice.
Well, it's too late. So now
it's too late now. But so what she's trying to say is, look, I was from upstate New York. I was representing this constituency, you know, as in my House district. Now, the big state of New York is a different, deal. And now I had to change my views to accurately reflect, the views of the entire state of New York. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, I think that she's going to continue to face questions. I think what happens here, and this is a flaw in the primary process in general, is that everybody is lurching to the left. And we see this sometimes on the right as well, but everyone's lurching to the left so they can get out of a primary. Then what happens is that in a general election, they become unelectable because everything they did in the primary to get the far left votes is then held against them. And that is a problem. So I think we need to reform the primary system. I'm not necessarily sure how to approach that, but I personally think for me, consistency is the most important thing, because even though she's representing different people now, you need to have a core sense of values that underline your decision-making process.
Well, when you have a politician that's been running for her next job, which is what she's been doing her entire career, it's the Schumer model, the Weiner model, it's the New York political Democrat model.
Every state's got them, though.
But in New York, it's a very unique model, because every representative that has come through here for a number of years has done that. She's going to evolve on every issue and hope you forgot it. And the American people see that, and they're not going to buy her on a national scale. Here's my advice. Get out.
Okay, so